And it's very important to have this kind of a visit. But devil is always in the details. So I am more concerned about the outcomes of visit. So what needs to be done? In my humble opinion, the key thing is knowing President Biden. It's important for Zelensky to establish a kind of personal relations with the President of the United States. Mm-hmm. Trust. That's what is needed. Mm-hmm. And there is a kind of a real lack of trust right now. That's mm-hmm. That's after the sniff test in DC I found. So trust is a very important issue. Then we need to frame this kind of special relationship. Now, let me remind you that under President Clinton, a special strategic commission between the president of Ukraine and that time Vice President Al Gore was established. It seems that it would be reasonable to reestablish this kind of high-level commission between the United States and Ukraine. The third issue is what's to be on the table. It doesn't have to be just a lip service. It has to be a clear-cut reform agenda, a two-way street between Ukraine and the United States. Look, we have a number of different papers that somehow show the way Ukraine has to reform. This is DCFTA, Deep Comprehensive Free Trade mm-hmm. Agreement. This is an annual action plan with NATO. This is the IMF program, which is on hold, actually, and the rest of the stuff. It seems that we need to have one comprehensive, clear-cut reform agenda agreed by the Ukrainian authorities and the US government. And it is to be very, I would say, easy to explain to the Ukrainian people with the clear-cut deliverables, with the way how to validate, with the task force that is to support this reform agenda. And this kind of task force has to be established both in DC and in Kyiv. And this would really pave the way to real progress. That's what is needed. Because, you know, sometimes we substitute all the changes with this reform, with the word reform. Yep. If you ask Ukrainian people what reform means, I am not sure that they would be happy.